Hello friends, welcome back in the today's video of curvilinear motion, different type of coordinate system. This is the third part of coordinate system. In the previous two videos we have discussed the normal and tangential component system as well as the Cartesian coordinate system. Now in today's video we are going to discuss the third type of coordinate system, that is radial and transverse coordinate system. These are the three coordinate systems which are used in case of the analysis of or determination of velocity and acceleration component in case of curvilinear motion. So radial and transverse coordinate system, it is also called as an polar coordinate system as r and theta. Now here, considering a particle moving along a curved path, then this will be the radial direction from the or radius of from the origin O. Then in this direction, whatever the component of velocity, so that component of velocity is called as an radial component of velocity Vr, and perpendicular to that the transverse component is called as an V theta, where this V is the resultant velocity of this. The practical examples of this type of coordinate system we can see in case of motion of a collar or slider along the rod in a radial direction. Like here, suppose this is a rod at an angle of inclination theta, and the motion of this collar at up and down along this rod. So this type of motion is called as an rad motion in case of polar coordinate system. Then motion along the slotted arms or motion of a arms is also a kind of curvilinear motion and analyzed in a polar coordinate system. Then next is motion of water through the nozzles of a sprinkler. Like here, this is a arm or the nozzle, and through which this will be the water sprinkler. So this type is also an example of coordinate or radial and transverse coordinate system. The position of the particle P is defined by the polar coordinates r and theta in case of these different type of practical things. Now radial and transverse component of velocity. So here, as here the velocity vector is expressed as Vri plus V theta j, or it will be Vr Er bar plus V theta E theta bar, where Er bar and E theta bar are the unit vectors in the radial and transverse direction. Further, it can be rewrite as V bar equals to dr by dt into Er bar plus r into d theta by dt into E bar E theta, or it can be also written as V bar equals to r dot Er bar plus r into theta dot E theta bar, where this r dot will represents the Vr component or radial component of velocity in the radial direction, and r into theta bar will represents the transverse component of velocity, that is V theta. Similarly, like here, Vr is equal to r dot and V theta is equals to r into theta bar. Therefore V is equals to square root of Vr square plus V theta square, and tan theta is equals to Vr divided by V theta. These are expressions of velocity V bar in terms of Vr and V theta that can be obtained by solving this equation. And hence this derivation, see the derivation of this formula that you can get from the any engineering mechanics book. But now for your point of view, this derivation is not that much of important. The thing is that only you should know what is the radial component of velocity and what is the value of transverse component of velocity in this Vr and V theta. Similarly, the radial and transverse component of acceleration are theta. So A acceleration can be expressed as A bar equals to ARI plus A theta j, or AR into ER bar plus A theta into E theta bar, where ER and E theta again the radial and transverse component or unit vectors in radial and transverse direction. Therefore AR bar equals to d square r by dt square minus r into d theta by dt square ER bar plus 2 into dr by dt into d theta by dt plus r into d square theta by dt square e theta, where we can also express this d square r by dt square means r double dot, then r into d theta by dt means theta dot, and square of the bracket is theta dot square. Similarly here 2 into dr by dt, so dr by dt is expressed as r dot, d theta by dt is expressed as theta dot, then r plus d square theta by dt square, the second derivative, so here it is theta double dot. So therefore from this, the first bracket here, this is the expression for the radial component of acceleration, and this part is the representing the transverse component of acceleration, that is ar is equals to r double dot minus r theta dot square, and transverse component of acceleration a theta is equals to 2r dot theta dot plus r into theta double dot, and therefore the resultant velocity a is equals to under root of ar square plus a theta square, and direction tan theta is equals to theta by ar. Now summary of this radial and transverse components is, radial component is Vr v theta of velocity, and acceleration components radial and transverse ar and a theta, that is r dot r theta dot square and 2r dot theta dot plus r into theta double dot. See, the derivation of these formulas are not of that much of importance at your level. If you want, you will get these derivations in any engineering mechanics, or you can refer the book of engineering mechanics by Beer and Johnsons. Only thing is that you should remember what is the value of the components Vr v theta of the velocity and the components ar a theta of acceleration. Now important points in case of r theta component coordinate system. Case 1, if r is constant means only theta will be changing, the motion will be curvilinear or angular. For example, over here, in case of this type of motion of a nozzle through which a sprinkler is coming, in that case the arm or the radial distance r is constant, but the angle of inclination theta will be go on changing. So in that case r is constant, that is dr by dt is equals to r dot, and as r is constant, so it is equals to 0. Similarly r double dot is also equals to 0. Then substituting the value of r dot and r double dot equals to 0 in velocity and acceleration equation, the velocity component will becomes vr is equals to 0 and v theta is equals to r into theta dot. Similarly, the acceleration component, the original component of acceleration is r double dot minus r theta dot square. As r double dot is 0, then ar is directly equals to minus r into theta dot square, as well as a theta original value is 2r dot theta dot plus r theta double dot. So substituting r dot as a 0, then a theta is equals to r into theta double dot. So whenever this type of case is there where r is constant and theta is changing, in that case this velocity component vr and v theta, and as well as acceleration component ar and a theta can be rewritten by substituting the derivative of r as a 0. Then case number 2, if theta is constant means only r changes, that is the motion will be the rectilinear along the radial direction. Now here you can see, in this case this rod is constant at an angle of inclination theta, but now the collar will changes the radial distance r. It means here now the theta is constant, but the collar is moving along this rod and the radial distance will be go on changing. So this is the type of rectilinear motion along the radial direction. So in that case, as theta is constant, therefore d theta by dt as well as d square theta by dt square is equals to 0, and hence substituting the values of theta dot and theta double dot as a 0 in velocity and acceleration component, velocity vr is equals to r dot and v theta is equals to 0. Similarly, acceleration component AR is substituting theta dot as a 0. AR is directly equals to r double dot, and a theta substituting theta dot as a 0. A theta is directly equals to 0. So these are the expression for AR and A theta when theta will be changing, and here VR is r dot, V theta is directly equals to 0. Now let's solve some of the numericals based on this radial and transverse component system. A slider box P along bar OA and rotate about pivot O. The angular position of bar is given as theta equals to 0.4 plus 0.12 t plus 0.06 t cube, and the position of the slider is given as r is equals to 0.8 minus 0.1 t minus 0.05 t square. Determine the velocity and acceleration of the slider at t equals to 2 seconds, where r in meters, t is in seconds, and theta is in radians. So here the expression for theta and the expression for the radial distance are in terms of time t is given for a collar and a rod, and we have to find out the velocity and acceleration of the slider at time t as a 2 seconds. Now r is equals to this expression and theta is equals to this expression, so taking the derivative of this dr by dt r dot and d square r by dt square, that is r double dot. Similarly, d theta by dt as a theta dot and d square theta by dt square as a theta double dot. Whatever the expression we get, in that substituting time t as a 2 seconds. Therefore, finding out the component of velocity Vr is equals to r dot, that is minus 0.3, and V theta is equals to r into theta dot, so 0.4 into 84, and therefore resultant velocity is equals to Vr square plus V theta square as a 0.45 meter per seconds. Similarly, the radial component of acceleration AR is equals to r double dot minus r theta dot square. So substituting the value of r double dot, r and theta dot, we get AR as a minus 0.38. Then transverse component of acceleration A theta is a 2r dot theta dot plus r theta double dot. Substituting the values of r dot, theta dot, r and theta dot double dot, we get A theta as a minus 0.246 meter per second square, and hence total acceleration equals to square root of AR square plus A theta square. We get A equals to 0.437 meter per second square. So whatever the formulae we have discussed in the earlier theory part of VR and V theta as well as AR and A theta, directly we have to substitute the values of r dot, theta dot at t equals to 2 seconds in those expressions to find out the total velocity and acceleration in terms of r and theta components. Then second example, a car travels around a circular track such that its transverse component is theta equals to 0.006 t square radian. Determine the radial and transverse component of velocity and acceleration at t equals to 4 seconds. So here a circular track is given along which a car is traveling, and a theta, the transverse component, is expressed as 0.006 t square, and we have to find out the radial and transverse component of velocity and acceleration, that is Vr, V theta and AR and A theta at t equals to 4 seconds. So here to find out V and A components, theta is given. So substituting the value of t as a 4 seconds, so theta is equals to 5.5 degree. Then d theta by, we are determining the theta dot and theta double dot. Substituting t as a 4 seconds, we get those two values. Then expression for r is given 400 cos theta m. So in that we are calculating r dot and r double dot, substituting the values of r dot and r double dot. Here taking the derivative of 400 is 400 cos theta derivative is minus sin theta, and cos theta for the theta derivative is theta dot. So substituting the values of here, we get r dot value and r double dot. Remember here we are taking the derivative with respect to t, and this theta is also varying with respect to time t. Hence here we have to take the derivative of d theta by dt also, that is theta dot or theta double dot. So here there will be chances of making the mistake. Students are taking only the derivative of 400 cos theta as a minus 400 sin theta, but they forget to take the derivative of theta as further theta dot. So here you have to pay the attention that both r and theta are varying with respect to time t. And then further substituting the values, we get r dot and r double dot, and hence directly we are determining the components of velocities Vr and V theta by substituting the values in the expressions of Vr and V theta as Vr as a r dot and Vr theta as a r theta dot, and therefore resultant velocity as a square root of Vr square plus V theta square, and hence V is a 19.19 meter per second. Similarly, radial and transverse component of acceleration, this is the expression of AR, substituting the values of r double dot, r theta dot, we get AR as minus 2.28. Then expression of A theta, substituting the values in that one, we get the A theta, and therefore resultant acceleration A as a 5.13 meter per second square. See, in case of r and theta component system, directly the expressions for r and theta are given, from which we just have to find out the values of r dot, theta dot, r double dot and theta dot, and then substituting these values in the direct expressions of Vr V theta and AR A theta to find out the velocity and acceleration values. So in this way you can solve n number of problems to find out the velocity and accelerations using the r theta component system. As well as we have discussed in the earlier videos, we can also solve the problems based on NT system as well as the XY coordinate system. Okay, thank you.